out to be true if one is willing to do the uncomfortable thing and research stuff that makes them feel bad about the world that they live in. I remember thinking a long time ago that all they would have to do is convince people that they're crazy, or convince people that they're sick, or convince people that they're, you name it, pejorative, okay? And then those people, because they want to fit in with society, because they don't want to be crazy or sick or said pejorative, they're going to do whatever they're told to do. They're going to take whatever they're told to take. They're going to go wherever they have to go in order to not be called that. And then whatever they end up doing is going to actually make them the thing that they were originally accused of. Well, that's exactly what's happened. I would say that that is like the pharmaceutical model. And I'm not just saying that because I want to believe that our society is that oppressive and that manipulative and that exploitative and that satanic. But it really is, though. I don't think that everybody that works for those companies has those intentions. But, you know, it's pretty fucked up when you realize that. That you have a lot of people that they have no idea what they're really doing. They have no idea what they're really signing up for. They have no idea what they're signing themselves up for, and they have no idea what they're signing other people up for. So I can kind of understand why people don't want to look at that information, because it's really depressing. It's not just depressing about authority. It's not just depressing about the system. It's depressing about most of the people that live in the world, you know? That they just go along with that shit. But I was looking up the symptoms of what it means to have a brain injury, specifically injury to the hypothalamus. And basically, when you have an injury to your brain, this could be because of a number of things. Either you were knocked on the head. If you're knocked on the head the right way, you're going to be schizophrenic like me, so that's cool. But, you know, people that experience blunt force trauma. They did mention medication side effects. But yeah, I mean, how could that not piss you off? The fact that they're purposely prescribing people stuff that literally gives them a brain injury. By telling them that their brains don't work. And if you really want to make your brain work better, take this pill, and then take this other pill, and then take this other pill, and this other pill, and this other pill, and this other pill. And then it gives them the thing that they're running away from. And yeah, you have to be a crazy person. You have to be like on the schizo spectrum to see that. For that information to register that that's what they're really doing, you have to be quote unquote crazy. Because you have to be willing to question the narrative and question authority and question what you're told by everybody around you that just believes that authority. So yeah, that's fucking frustrating, dude. It's frustrating to live in a world this fucking dull, this fucking pig-headed, and they're cocky about it. They're cocky about being wrong. They're cocky about being retarded. And it's like the same conversation I try to have about technology and how, like, how detrimental the screens are. It's like people don't want to have this conversation. Well, then you don't get to complain about any problem in our society. How about that? You don't get to complain about it. I wish that we could take away people's freedom of speech. I know that's fascist. I don't give a fuck. I will be a fucking fascist, bitch. I'll show you what a fascist really is, okay? But I wish that people that weren't willing to look at all the information weren't allowed to talk about the information. You know, that's why there's this so-called war on information. That's why this word misinformation came about. Because people don't know what information actually is. They don't know how to apply anything. Because if people really gave a fuck about all this stuff that's happening in our society that's wrong, they would dig deeper. But if they dug deeper, they'd probably be accused of being a conspiracy theorist, you know? And they don't want that. That was my rant for the day. I'm just kidding. There'll probably be more later on. But yeah. I'm not always pissed off about it. I'm not always bitter, but some days I am. Because that's called the full spectrum of human emotion. You should try it.